is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. Um, I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really, if this doesn't work, I'll go fuck myself with a rusty spoon. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You dead. Game over. From the asset library, smart shit 2D. Smart shape 2D. Wow. Dun dun dun. Hello, hello, hello. Come in. Let's get some stuff tested out here. All right, looks like my sound is a little bit low again. What the hell is going on with this? Is there like some weird software update or driver update that changed things? It shouldn't be. Oh well. How is everybody doing today? I need to run a quick test on something. Well, it's not as quick as I'd like it to be because it's 3 minutes, but something appears to be broken on one of my things. So before I get into the game dev stuff, we need to do a quick test of that. And for some reason, that is going double time. Okay, so there's a new timer. Why is it running double? And what I'm talking about is the ad counter up top. Ad schedule. Okay, the only place that it's running anything is in one bit of code, but it's like it's not doing that right. Pending actions. Okay. Add run countdown. Action history. Go to action, add run countdown. It's running this. Okay. Are these both like running at the same time? No, nothing there. It's probably going to break a bunch of stuff, but sometimes you just gotta close everything down and start it again. So now some things are going to break here on my overlay, but that's okay. Let's get it back up. Let's run it. And the man, what is up? How you doing? Not much going on here. Glad to see you, though. Welcome in. Just got a slight little issue here. I'm trying to figure out. Um, okay, that did it. That should have done it. It was just something weird in StreamerBot getting caught and running the same queue twice. So that's good. And for those playing along at home, there are no ads running right now. Oh, good, it reconnected. That's my good bot overlay thing. Good job. Good job. Okay, so here's what we got. Here's a plan today. Is I want to refactor this spaghetti and using my own tutorial, you know, the thing that I wrote to help other people. But we're gonna try to use some of the stuff that I said, hey, you should do this on my own. I think it was this one, maybe. Maybe. I want to do it node-based, or do I want to do it, I don't know. Do I want to do it node-based? Do I want to do it code-based? Node-based, code-based, node-based, code-based. I think I'm gonna do it node-based. No code-based. No node-based. Code-based. Code-based. So I don't get yelled at. We're using ref counted. Right. So this is going to be a little bit more complicated than how I did it in just the widget. What this do? Suggestion. No, it's just that I was quiet for a second. Jeez. It's not sending the music over to YouTube because I don't want to get spanked by YouTube. Excuse me. I think this needs a whole, like a giant refactor and just pull a bunch of shit out. Not quite. Oh, there's a fly. I didn't get it. Not quite a page one rewrite, but getting close. It feels like, because I'm using a lot of like ridiculous, not ridiculous stuff, but game jam pre-made assets, and I don't mean like the images and stuff. Although I am using some pre-made there, but not really. I mean like the menus and all that, because I'm not good at UI. I'm not really worried about UI at this point in time. So let's do that. We'll go into the state machine thing, script. Do a state interface here. Ah, bad. Bad me. Good me. That's fine. That's fine. You can have that. All right, now let's go into the state machine. Gonna pull a lot of this stuff over here. And if you're interested in this, in what I've got going on here, well then. Well then, you can go look at my shit, 1,600 subscribers on YouTube. That is fucking phenomenal. I know it's not the Aya level, but that is pretty big for me. Like, considering where I was a year ago with 0-ish, things have moved forward. I need to do more tutorials. I did 2 and like got momentum going, and then I had problems and didn't get the momentum going anymore. Wow, okay. So ah, okay. So this is where everything happens. Oop. What do you mean? Couldn't there we go. There we go. You just need to look at all the stuff together at one time. All right, so the state machine is here. All right, so we're going to do idle state, grapple state, walk state. You know, maybe we should list these out. Let's open up Obsidian here. Man, I'm feeling funky with this. Get this whole thing out of here. Oh, grapple game. Idle, walking, grappling, swinging, falling, rising. Is that it? Is that all that we're doing? We got the idle, then he walked. Let's see. These bad boys visible. All right, so we're walking. There's no run. Grapple to swing. Swinging. Post swing. Should that be its own state? Post swing state. Released swing. Idle. Jump. Good God, now what? Come on, what did I do here? What did I change? Layers, physics layers. Yeah. Oh. Look at the current script. Handle one way. Handle floating. Falling. Scramble. All detect shape is gliding. Okay. Let's not worry about this stuff just yet. Right. Hey, look, that corrected it. Boom, boom. Just fall. Right again. Do a fall. Tricky, what is up? Good to see ya. How are you? Hey, you're first. Congratulations on that. Why do you feel like a cucumber? I feel like there's going to be a joke here. First gravity. What are we doing? I messed something up big time here. Oh, no. Is floating, ready for reverse gravity. Let's see. Something. Damn it, no. This is. Ugh. Okay, so that's just an edge case. A very weird edge case. Like if I fall down here, the things start. Is there not a... Is there not a something falling? Play stronger gravity while falling. Has grappled. Okay, that's just a weird thing with that specific level, or that one bit where it does touch right as the animation's starting, and there's a bit of a race condition. type thing happening here. Which is fine, which is fine. It's not something we're going to worry about right just yet. But going back to the level here. Here are our states: walking, idling, grappling, grappled, releasing, or released. Okay, so walking, idled, grappling, swinging, releasing, or released, falling, and reversing. So I think those are the main states, right? Idle, walking, grappling, swinging, released, falling, reversing. We could always add more if we need to, but I don't think we're going to need to. Tricky, you never answered. Why do you feel like a cucumber? As in, you feel like you want a cucumber, or you feel like you are a cucumber? Is it because you're so cool? Um, spelled something wrong. Ah, ooh.
Hey, insert rating
Whoa!
streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid.
What
How
is
did
up?
insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
From Cavino. Bah. What is up, Cavino? How you doing? How's your stream? What have you been up to? Got anything to show off, share, talk about? Anything? All the above. Also, welcome in Sammy Kins. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. Zerbu, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Working on your goo wizard. You can call it what you want, but I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming. You could call it whatever you want, but maybe something a little different. I mean, it's up to you how you want to live your life. If you're like, hey, welcome back and see my goo wizard, then you do you, boo. Tricky, don't worry. Nobody's actually watching this. I mean, read it in, and we got one message or two messages. Two message. Ha ha ha. There's something going on with the YouTube. Interesting. It hasn't gotten any of the things. Cavino, I'm working on refactoring the main character of my falling game, of my reverse jump king game. Uh, Here, I will come back over here to show a brief little demo of it. So, some of you may remember a project that I was working on for Ludum Dare. It was just a basic grappling game where the goal was to reach the bottom without falling. You can't jump. All you can do is grapple. And if you fall too far, you get sent back up. Right. So I was looking at my character code and I realized that I hate myself. Because this is my character code. It's like spaghetti. Just plain spaghetti. Spaghetti, if you will. Van the man, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your optimism. So it's a big pile of noodles that needs to be refactored before I go any further. So I was just coming up with the actual states that we're going to use. And I think that I got them because we're going to turn it into a state machine, right? And I think that I've got the states. Idle, just standing around, walking, just... Hey, welcome in, Ty Guy. How you doing? Have a refactoring book, but haven't practiced it. It's definitely something that you practice. I mean, there's a level of technical debt. Like I knew, let me finish this thought, just walking around. So for those of you who don't know what technical debt is, it's eventually becomes time to pay the piper. You do all this stuff. Tommy, welcome in. And Taiga, yeah, that is a good like high level overview of what refactoring is. Exactly. You don't want to change the functionality, but you want to make it easier to maintain. And so like there is a lot of stuff. This is not easy to maintain, as evidenced by my last stream where I was working on this, and I spent most of the time being like, where the hell is the code for this? What the hell? What was I thinking? No, this not good. This bad, in fact. But so technical debt is when you realize that you're doing something the wrong way, like I did with this, and you accept that there's going to be a cost, a time cost to fix it, to refactor it, to make it readable, to make it maintainable in the future. And right now, I'm paying the piper. I am paying the time and the effort that past me avoided, so that future me can actually do things with this. You'll be my cost and time cost. You know, keep your mouth shut. Keeping the mouth shut here. So yeah, there's a lot of better way to do this, and I need to practice what I preach, because I recently did a tutorial. What money or time? I recently made a tutorial on finite state machines, and here I am with this spaghetti code that honestly I think may have been what I used. Ooh, Ty Guy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you're here. I hope you're having a great day. So I think I even used this code as an example of what not to do in the beginning of the tutorial video. Is StreamerBot not connected to YouTube? Perfect time. Perfect time. The second I open up StreamerBot. Very well done. Also, I'm an idiot. Ooh, bad me. Bad me. I have many complaints about StreamerBot occasionally. But my biggest complaint about StreamerBot is the fact that it doesn't minify when you hit the X. A lot of things go right back to, like, will shrink down to the fuck is this thing called? To the toolbar. I know there's a better name for it, but if you hit X on StreamerBot, that don't happen. It just exits out. So I never introduced myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I am a web developer, and I do game dev with Godot on stream. I'm currently working on this game that I've been showing off and talking about, and having a fun time doing it. But yeah, I'm doing the refactoring, well, so Taiga, interesting question there. Automatic tests with GD script. I don't really know. I don't know the best way to do automated tests with LT. Good job. I don't know a good way to do automated tests with GD script. Might be possible. Also, you're just a little bit late, but so was I. But also I'm horrible at actually taking the time to write tests on no matter what I'm working on, even my PHP stuff. Although I've gotten better at the PHP and Drupal things because I won't put anything out without testing. Because I do security stuff for a living. So yeah, we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna use my own tutorial to do it. Man, it depends on what you're using it or what LT, that is the way that you do it. Yeah, that's the perfect way. The test isn't passing, delete the test. I think that the AI is decent at writing tests, but it still needs to be verified by human. It needs to be like very, very. Ooh, hold on. I want to check to see if the message comes through on. So it does work though. But I'm going to say no matter what, AI code needs to be verified by a human. I'm not just going to take anything at face value. I have had problems with it. You know, I'll write some PHP unit tests, and so weird. It's very weird. I'll write some PHP unit tests, and with the assistance of AI, I'll run them and then see, hey, this isn't right. Let's work on this, and then it'll add in stuff that's duplicated later on down the line, like it's not taking in the entire file as a context. So I found that you have to be very, very specific about, all right, look at the entire file. Notice how the tests are run for this use case. Now, we need to create a test case that is similar to this, can probably use a lot of the same code, but accomplishes this. And so there's a lot of hand-holding still. But as far as scaffolding out unit tests, and at least getting a starting point, I think that it's very helpful. I won't, because the company I work for, we do security stuff. I won't write any new code using AI. I will write tests with it as an assistant, but for security fixes, fuck off. No, it's not even close there. Tommy, that is very cool. Super happy for you. All right, so I think that we got our states listed out here. Idle, just standing around. Walking, just walking around, grappling, throwing ropes, swinging. Just let go of rope. Reversing. The checkpoint or what? Okay. So we'll start with the simplest one. No, it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. Okay, we got that. We got that. What's Trovo? I haven't heard of Trovo. What the hell's Trovo? I know Kick. We don't talk about Kick. Oh, apparently we don't know. Block. We don't talk about Trovo either. Why didn't anybody warn me about that? Oh, maybe. Actions. What's this? What's this? Okay, let's test that really quick. Okay, it did work. Maybe. Okay. All right, state machine. Idle state. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing the thingy? Okay. Extend state interface. All right, so we got this. Handle input. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Script. Go.
Hey, insert rating streamer's name here.
Sundown!
Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Welcome and welcome in. How was your stream? 3D modeling frog monster? Nice. Nice. How has your game been going? The one you released on Steam, and why can't I think of the name? Why can't I think of the name? I've got it. I've got it. That's not it. Why the hell can't I think of your game name? I will find it. Feathered Serpent. Yeah. Feathered Serpent. Okay, right on. Well, it's still a cool game. Cool ass game. There we go. I mean, you know, there's bound to be some drop off, some long tail sales. Sundown, thank you, thank you. Everything here is made in Godot. Uh, excuse me, excuse me. Let's see here if we're just gonna concentrate on. Ah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hell. Closing down all of these ridiculous tabs that I have open. Holy crap. The hell is even that? There. Now we have the. I think I close that down too. What? Left. Right. State machine here, change state. There we go. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh yeah, I'm not. Um, okay, so our walk state is going to be something very simple like that. That's Fallen. What's up? Welcome in. Base movement. Here we go. Okay, that. Yeah. We're not going to do that. We will have this. What the hell's flippy things? What the hell did I do there? Oh, those are things that need to turn around. Turn around every now and then I get. No, not that kind of turn around. Oh, sorry. Turn around and put the funk back on. Um, so I guess that is a part of the problem with having a code-based state machine is like we're we need to have something for the flippy things for the direction. Where does that go? We're going to go straight into the actual base movement here. Um, that is something that I didn't consider because we're going to have to add the states in here. Um, Now looking at my old one here, or my example here, I didn't do any animations in here. That's on me. That's on me. I should have. Um, Pretty much the same. And we had all of these. Like how am I going to reference the animation player if the animation player is a child of the unless I make the state interface. Like, is the interface going to have all the stuff that should be available to all the states? Like, for example, this is a ref counted, so it's not going to be able to bring that in. So in that case, somebody tell me what I'm doing here. Um, Chat, I do need help just because this is something that I'm having a complete brain fart about. And almost thinking that, maybe I should be doing this as a node based rather. Is what am I going to do? Am I going to send a signal here back to the main script? So let's think about this. And let's plan it a little bit better than what I've been planning it. Um, I guess we could ask Claude or Windsurf to help out with it, but I would like to avoid that. It's something something that I would rather like figure out on my own. But it wouldn't hurt to maybe have some guidance that way. Like, as it said here, state machine. I can't put in, or since it's a ref counted and not a node, I think that I do want to what do we got here? Oh wow. Sorry. It was a message from a friend. Um anyway, the ads are about to start up. I'm gonna take a break while they're running. Um for those who came in with raids, please continue to hang out. If you're supporting with Turbo or a sub, I really appreciate you. Every bit helps, and every bit gets me closer to potentially going to TwitchCon. If money's there. And if you just hang out to watch the ads or let the ads run, I appreciate that too. Because again, every bit helps. But yeah, ads are gonna start in about less than a minute. Let me make sure things are turned on. I need to went straight from work to this because I was excited to get going. Oh shit. Too excited. Too excited. Climbing. Climbing. Come on, I'm giving it to you. Climbing. Believe in you. I'll be back shortly. Okay, that did not go well. But I'm back, better or worse. Let's see. I was looking up some stuff here. We're going to go back to our state interface. We got the state machine here. We're going to look up a few things. That makes sense. So that we can have references to two different things that are part of the character. Excuse me. And have them saved as part of the state. So what we need first, we're going to need the character. Going to need, oh, since we're only using it here, let's just do this. Our animation player and var right. The character body 2D. Sprite 2D. So before actual methods for states to override, before we get there, let's what's up, Chem Crabs? Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you this evening? Yeah, I know that feeling. Sorry that you're still looking. I'm keeping an eye out. I'm not seeing. I haven't seen anything that would be like, at least that I think would be a great fit for your skill set that you've told me about. But I am looking. I am, seeing if anything pops up. So I mean, correlation is not causation, obviously. But last year when I was in the same situation that you're in now, um, August was the month that I was able to find a contracting gig. It wasn't. It got me insurance. It was expensive ass insurance, but it got me insurance, and it carried me over to the following to so that I could start my current job in September. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, eyes and toes, for you that something comes in. You are a good person, and I have faith. Not faith. Faith is the wrong word. I believe in you, and I believe that you're talented, you have the abilities, you know how to talk to people. I think that any company that doesn't snatch you up is not someplace that you want to work. And I think that somebody is going to see your talent and be like, yeah, get in here. You know, so if we don't have a character, character equals state machine owner. We have the reference to the state machine here, so I think that should be works. Okay, so Ryan, what's up? Welcome in. It has. I've had some stuff going on. I needed to step away from streaming for a bit. Um, also had some injuries that made me step away. But overall things are going okay. My mental health needed to take precedence. Tony, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving yet. Hit node. Ryan, good to have you back. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Stony, things are going okay. We're trying to refactor some spaghetti code into a much better finite state machine. And player equals get character, right? Did my setup change? No. Not that I know of. Why? Why do you ask? Is something different? Oh, no, no, the background's been black for quite a bit. Um just with some staticky things. Uh yeah, I've had that since I switched over to this TV thing. Oh, Stony, was that with the F1 or what game was it? Forza F1, some racing game. Okay, Gran Turismo. I knew it was one of those. I just couldn't think of all the names. Damn it. Got little fruit flies like hanging out in here that I can't get rid of. I've gotten rid of the food that they might eat, which is pretty much anything, but they're still around. Oh, PHP is just fine. I'm doing still at the same company. So Stony, this is a long time ago, but I'm sure there are still people who do it. But I knew a guy uh when I was in high school who built up an entire racing pod, basically. Like spent all the money on like a professional type seat, gear shift, pedals, steering, everything to do like full on marathon 500-mile real distance races. I will play some shit, but not like that. Why am I doing this? Yeah. Okay. So if not character, get character. How can I are that's the get children. If has value. Take care, Ryan. Sandoval for Christian. Welcome in, first time chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming in and saying hello. And following too. Wow, is it my birthday? It's my birthday month, but that doesn't matter. Um no, do I want to do get children? Because that's gonna get all of these and not really what I want to do here. Has okay, okay. Thanks, Sandoval. I appreciate it. But not for a few weeks now. Um, yeah, crazy like that. Sandoval, congratulations. I hope it works out for you. All right, how can I? Let's. I'm getting ahead of myself here. What's going on here? No, I don't want that. Yeah, if that was pocket change. I mean, if comparing the pinball table that I built compared to some of the ones I saw when I was looking, if I had a few $100,000 just sitting around to do whatever I wanted with, I can make a pretty decent one. But Zerbu, welcome in, first time chat. Getters and setters generally cleaner than a lot of get finishes. True, true. that. Is it Zerbo? I mean, you drop it in just saying, yeah, use getters and setters. To me, that says that you have a bit of an idea of how the Godot do. Um, right, right. Safe assumption there. Is there a way to check through? Finn is late. Finn is late to the party. Don't with that. Get node. Get node. Ah, get node or null. There we go. Is that a thing? That doesn't seem like a thing to me. That thing I was just looking at. One here that said, "Find children. Find children. Children." Okay. Pattern type. So okay, there we go. But yeah, Zerbo, very good point about the getters and setters. I did not think about that one. Um, so let's do it that way. Yeah, let's. I mean, the whole thing that I'm doing right now is trying to clean up the right, clean up some of the tech debt. Right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Yeah, so this whole thing is supposed to be a finite state machine, and I'm completely refactoring the character because I was trying to add some functionality to it on Saturday, and it was not going well. In fact, it was going just horribly because I spent most of the time trying to find my way through the code that I wrote. There we go. So something like this, Zerbu, right? This is what you're getting at with the character getter, lazy load character from it. Okay. Now the question that I have here is doing similar for the animation player. Um, with a getter, will I be able to do has node or get node animation player, or should I access that as a property of character? It's supposed to be instrumental playlist. Like if not anim player. So Zerbu, that was kind of the point of this to cache it in the interface as a property. Well, I'm hoping that it's getting cached. I mean, that's what I thought I was doing with it. Like these references are cached or should be cached because they won't be getting called over and over again. But what I'm thinking here is like, what I'm concerned about is doing it like this and using get node. Why am I typing it? Okay, that's good to know. This is poorly named. What was that thing that I just looked at? Children. What is the pattern? A method could be very slow. I am doing this. Just returns 1, and it's only happening once. Verifying child. Sheet. Mana, where are you, US? Welcome in. First time chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping in. Um, oh, shit. Oh. I always do this. This kind of falls on me. Turn care sprite. Should I do all of them? I don't think I necessarily need to do all of them. But I might. Um, Brain is working faster than or slower than mouth. Just trying to think if there's everything that I need to put in here. Should I do getters and setters for absolutely all of these so that I can call them later? Like this one, the reason I put these into a node is, or under a node grouped together, is because I wanted, or when going back and forth, the here I'll show. Hide some of these. The rope point turns. And that's part of the way that's not it. The way it grabs on. Hey Chem Krabs, thank you. And thank you for stopping in. Have a great your own thing. Definitely be thinking of you. And I am trying to help out as much as I can. What if I just put all of the casts under a node? To reference. If I do just a node 2D, I'll even put you in there. No, bad. There. Now we can move that up. I don't think collision shape really matters left or right, so that's fine. Go back to scripts. Let's do that is gonna break everything if I keep it like that for now. Okay. And let's see. Ah, Okay. Okay. Now we can do whatever the hell we want with this one, and the other one should still work. Make sure. Still doesn't jump, and he shouldn't. Still grapples. If he goes too far, still falls. Okay, good. So I'm going to close you down all the way. Close you two. Ooh, not gonna work. Actually, yeah, but okay, we'll do raycasts here and just have the raycasts themselves. How things are gonna break, I guarantee it here. Maybe not. Oh, yep. There we go. And there's that. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Um, there we go. Now I can get rid of that. And let's just make sure that character here. Good, still connected to the right one. Okay, there we go. So now we can kind of keep it running. Now I could do this as a node 2D, or instead array of raycast 2Ds, and I think that will be if not. I can't just get that. Children. There we go. Honestly, okay, very fair point. Fair point. And get children is definitely returns an array. Yeah. Good call out. Nope, that's the wrong thing. So Zerbu, would you recommend then doing one for each? Now, honestly, I think these two, I don't think I'm even using. So we're gonna pretend they don't exist for now. But doing a fall detect, ground detect, ceiling detect getter, similar to what we did for character anim player. That's where I'm running into the the question, the unsuredness is how many of these do I need to do and cache for the character. Script to the raycast node. It's fair. That makes sense. Hey Rad, what's up? How you doing? Did your timer go off? Folks, if you've ever thought, hey, I want to be a mod just to see what it's like, just go into iRad's channel when he's streaming. I'll give him a follow first. Go in when he's streaming, say something, and boom, You're a mod. Ow, that hurt. You're a mod. That's just how easy it is. You get drunk with power. It's great. So, so Zerbu, that makes sense to me, but this is the state interface for the soon to be state machine. I hope. Um, and my gut, which is often wrong, but my gut is telling me that it would be more difficult if I were to put the script here and then try to maybe not, maybe not. Let me think a second. Let me think. Yeah, that's what I was that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's why I need just a moment to yeah, that okay. All right, ads are going to be coming up here in a couple minutes. I need to pee. So I'm going to put words back on while I run to the bathroom. And then since IRAD's here, maybe I can be convinced, just maybe I can be convinced to play some Peak. Wait, who raided to IRAD? It's funny. IRAD has my stream up. I had IRAD stream up. There we go. All right, I'm gonna start up words for a bit, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're gonna keep or come back with this, or if IRAD decides to try to convince me, or Fullbox, if Fullbox decides to try and convince me, play Peak, maybe I will. Be right back. Oh well, it was a good try. Yourself. I'm bad at this game. I wasn't playing until I got back from the bathroom. I'm so confused right now. So very, very, very confused. But that's kind of my default state. I drink a lot. I had to pee. Okay, so do that. But no 2D. The Node 2D as well. Oh, I poop a lot. And I take my time. I've got a Kindle that I keep right by the toilet. Oh, it would appear that I'm having internet problems. Why is it happening? No, no. Here. This is what you need. Okay. Very funny. So there, that does remind me though. That does remind me. Let me pop this on out. Bad phrasing. But I've started a new like thingy here. Um, and I was honest here, but there was a goal, a community goal. If people want me to create my own Discord server, I'm willing to do it, but there needs to be interest expressed in the form of channel points. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So people want it, I'll do it, but not unless, it's actually wanted. Ah, hell. Because honestly, you know, I don't. I've got Discord, but let me show you. Yeah. I don't read anything. Look at all these unreads, and usually when I do read something, open up something, it's just to clear it out. I don't even look. I'm just like, um, yeah, yeah, goodbye. Clear, done. Nothing to see here. Okay. Hey, Red, yeah, you've got to talk, otherwise it goes bye-bye. Um, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, just it'll just pop out. Just. Okay. I think this is going to work, especially with the help of Zerbu pointing me in the right direction with the Raycast. I did a very simple script there, just so we have access to these. Right. And then back here, nope, not there. In our interface, we have it as a Raycast here, and that's going to be inherited by all of our states. That's going to make things a lot smoother or a lot easier to maintain. I think. Okay. Oh, did I get that? Got that. Sorry, just need to respond to a message real quick. What's that? Ooh. Buzzball Dave, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Glad that you're here. Awesome, awesome. That's the one that I'm streaming under. Whether or not I'm actually doing it well is a whole different story. But I'm trying. Down, down. Okay. In our character state machine here, where are my scripts? Do I have it here? Maybe I should be a little bit more descriptive in case I want to use state machines for anything else, but I don't think I'm going to need them for anything else. But improper planning prevents piss poor performance. Yep, do that. Character state interface. There we go. Any other errors? I don't think so. What kind of project are you working on, Fuzzball? Dave? All right, just rename these to reflect that change. Character. Okay. State name, owner. Extra character data. Okay. All of these are considered the state variables. Grappled, input force, landed. Okay, I think that a lot of these are going to go. Gonna go back into it. I don't know if it's going to be all of them. The hell? This is supposed to be an instrumental playlist. Okay. I think that disc needs to be in there. Stuff that has to do specifically with the movement or things that'll be in state. So is grappled, yeah. Force, yeah. Is falling, is floating, has landed, yes. Ready for grab. Yeah, has grappled, yes. Queen, maybe. Bring drop. Resetting one way. Yeah, definitely that one. Okay, so we have a lot of things happening here. Still cleaner than it was. So add state, change state. How do I have it in the other one? No, I should have this like just in my head, just ready to go. But I don't. Okay, that's how we did it. That's fine. That's fine. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we have the character state machine. And then in here, one that we're going to use probably across everything is going to be the reset the state. And that one, I think I've got, yeah, reset state here. Is floating, is falling, ready for grab. Has grappled, boom. So now that we got that, start working on the basic states. So first one is going to be our idle state or grounded. Same idle state. Gonna make sure that we know it's landed. Reset character state. Yeah, one thing that I recommended in my tutorial was just to save time and make sure you don't have any typos is doing that. Just grab that. There, physics update. Now let's look. First thing that we want to do is make sure that we are actually on the floor. So if oh, it's on floor, you dumbass. And we'll deal with that state soon. But definitely want to, if we're not there. Then let's go back to main character here. And we've got this is our base movement. Make sure that we flip the sprites right. So where am I setting flippy things? Ah, that's something that I probably should do. Then we're gonna have okay, those already exist in the character. And I'm setting the character as the owner. Okay. But this is just that. Right, and then sorry, brain is like not wanting to function right now. I'm too easily distracted. Hmm. Wait, since we're caching that, that should be in the character state info. Nope, nope. Shit, what are the? No, I want it idle, idle. Okay, and since we're in idle, that's not the delta I want. Check how I have this in the main character. Yep, 50. Yeah. So I know off the top of my head that it's going to be a float. We got that here. All right. Switch to falling if not on floor. The hell was that? Slow down if still moving. Okay, well. Go, and we've got this. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to change state to walk there, and then that doesn't seem right. Event, input event. Oh, it's a singleton. Okay. Why brain don't work? Right, this is what I have here. Temp grapple. You're gonna find the closest grapple point. Then we go to the grapple to the grapple throwing. Closest grapple point. Yeah. So here's our idle state. We enter, make sure to set that the character has landed. We reset all the states, and then we play the idle. If we're on the floor, then we change the, or if we're not on floor, then we change to falling, and if we're moving, then we move towards 0. If we go left or right, then we change to walk. And if there is a closest point, then we grapple or throw the grapple. All right, now let's do the walk state. It should be pretty easy here. Oh, oh. Here we go. What it just called walk. Go. Don't want to miss anything. Don't want to miss anything. Now we're going to do the same thing here. That character is on floor. falling. We're going to change over to falling. That's right. Then we don't need to do anything past then. That. Then we need to get the direction here. Movement. Come on. Where am I getting the... All right, there we are. Direction. Put get axis left, right. Right, there we go. Yeah, I need to do the flippy things. D, get, if not, get the character, or get the node flippy things. Go, and then back to walk state. All right, that's the simple way to flip the sprite. Then back on floor and change if not. Flip. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the posture check. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, yeah. Is it pretty bad by you? We had a couple day respite from the heat and humidity, but it's gone right back up. Okay, now we apply the movement here. Uh, that's a worst. Shouldn't be on physics update, should it? No, no, it should, because we're using the direction here. It's fine, that's fine. Yeah. We want to get the get access. Yeah. So with that, wouldn't it? No, 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 because these are going to be different. Axis. Left, right. Direction 0. We're going to go back to idle. Get out of here. And then if I can copy some of this from idle state. Now this is something that is kind of a limitation of state machines unless you start adding a lot of helpers. Odious, thank you. Like we could do a helper function in the interface here. Check grapple. But I don't know that it really has much advantage. Where did thing go? Just lost OBS. I found OBS. Then let's make sure in idle state. Should I keep it consistent between these two? Like I have oh, good drop. Nicely done. Over here I have it as is action pressed. But here I have get access or get access. Does it matter? It matters to me. Ooh. Free ship. Welcome in, welcome in. So Odious, I am refactoring my character to use a finite state machine because it was really bad. Really, really, really bad. I'm just trying to make it more readable.
easier to maintain. I mean, like after Saturday, when I was streaming Saturday and trying to fix stuff and figure it out, and I couldn't find anything, that was a bit of a pain. Okay, not a bit of a pain. That was a huge ass pain to try and figure. So instead, I want to clear stuff up and make it more readable. I'm paying my tech debt. Oh yeah, I am doing that. Is this walk state? Okay, okay, okay. Um, there's no movement. Return to idle. But that's only while walking. Um, how often are we checking the handle input? Because there's no movement. What was I thinking? If there's no movement, there's not going to be input to handle. And I just do it here. Because we're getting the axis here, left and right. This is where we're applying movement. This is going to be like not listening for events, but just seeing if it's there. The events that we're listening for here is grapple. I think that's the way I want to do it. We try to grapple, make sure we can grapple. All right. Okay. Look at the falling state. Yeah, we got the falling state, blah, blah, blah. Last name falling state. Okay, what are we going to need here? We're going to need our physics update. We're going to need handle input. Going to need handle input because when we're falling, we aren't going to do anything. No, actually, we don't need much of anything here. So, enter. No, no. Or Ducky, you're the one. Yes, yes, yes. And that's like 95% of the reason that I stream is so that I talk things through. Animation, what is it called? Fall. Yeah, I was good at naming there. Okay, our starting drop is where we are. And then we do math as we fall down. Not state machine starting drop. Right. So we set that as we come in. And because of that, we are gonna need the physics update. Let's make sure that we have that. Because lots of stuff needs to happen in here, so that the character can get blown. What's up, Grease Shep? Thank you for dropping dropping in. I know. I know. All right. So what we need to do then is check the fall distance and determine if the player should be blown. I'll allow it. That's right. The numbers go lower as you go up. So higher number, but 2D. Yeah. Higher numbers go up. So if I start from 100 and we fall down to 400, then we want to make sure it's going to be 400 minus 100 to see 300. Tricky, take care. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I think that I should have, though. in the character, main character, we should have like, where do I set that? I thought it would be an export. Oh, no. Well, we need to change that. Oh, ads are going. I'm going to put on words for those of you who are subbed or turbo. Have something to do. And if you can't hear me, oh, IRAD, it's definitely me. All right, I'll be back. Okay. Well done. Well done, Fallen. I think that's the first time we passed a level at all tonight. Where thing go? Yeah. Falling state. There we go. If gonna do a to do here. All distance is greater than 240. And character is not on floor. if um 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 um, um shit. Shapecast. It's a shapecast. No, no, no. No, no, it's just a ship. Yes, yes. My entire overlay is in Godot. I've got the chat, my entire studio thing. Here, I'll thank you for asking about it. I like showing it off. Here's my studio. So I made everything here. And like the little critters, which is what I call them, critter. Oh, that's not it. Um Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, these guys right here. So whenever somebody chats, a new one pops up using their don't need getters for every node, just calling raycast whatever. Well, this one is actually, yeah, the one that I'm doing in there, Zerbu. Thank you for calling that out because that is not part of the raycasts. Because it's not a raycast. Thank you for calling that out. Even if that's not what you meant to call out. Yeah, yeah. My brain went straight there because you know, genius me has fall detect shape and fall detect. They both serve different purposes. I think maybe when we do some more refactoring. Let me just there we go. There we go. No, but I do appreciate you keeping an eye and calling that out. That I would have gone way down the wrong path there. See, I even put it in as a Shapecast 2D. Hell. It's not what I wanted. If we're not colliding. Sure, that's what I had here in the main character thingy here. Has landed, and I put that into wait a minute. Doesn't seem quite right. Oh, that does maybe. And I've got this. I've got 2 copies of this open. That's why I'm kind of looking over. I don't need that in here. Gonna stay in the character. Slide in the floating state machine here. Return. There we go. All right, and then gravity here. Just see here. Why am I applying stronger gravity? I don't remember why I did that. I mean, if I'm multiplying it by 2, why don't I just make the gravity higher? Okay, I think this is a good place to pause it and come back to on Wednesday. Maybe I can get rid of the bugs by then. Yeah, this my brain has like just shut down. No longer wants to do things, and it's getting to the point where like words like velocity are looking funny. Velocity, velocity. Why? Word satiation. It's a hell of a thing. But gonna find somebody to raid to. And who's it gonna be? Gonna go to science. I like raiding over there when we can. So we're gonna head on over to science, doing some great stuff. Let's see if this thing works again. All right, we got some new follows, and I want to thank everybody who followed. Buzzball Dave, Reese Shep, Sandoval for Christian, Ty Guy 606, and Zerbu. And Zerbu, thank you again for all your help. You like saved me a lot of headaches and like kept me on the straight and narrow there. Thanks to Cavino and Sundown for the raids. Much appreciated. No new subs, no new bits, which is fine. I just do this because I like being around people, even if it's just virtually. But we're gonna head over to science. Gonna have a good time.
Submissions will be. We already have 15 people joined,
and hope to see you over there.
Get up on in there. That's a great question, Jacob Godfrey. I don't know how.
See if I got a raid.
You were asking.
Raid
Jacob.
message.
Guys, Jacob Godfrey right there, aka Jacob Godserve, was part of a team with Turgis last year.
No, the raid
scary game
thing isn't
very well done. And so Jacob,
I'm trying to set the raid, but
JJ,
you know what? Just say what you want.
Sign up link.
Just don't say anything mean. All right. Love y'all. Take care. See you later.
Be prizes. We've got the rules listed out on the page here, the judging criteria. Again, you don't have to make it educational, but you will get bonus points for it.